You just got a little sneak peek there. Mamelodi Sundowns secured their first Premiership title since 2007 when they beat Supersport United 3-0 last week. It's been a record season with a 1-1 draw over the weekend against Maritzburg United in their final match. They set a new benchmark of 65 points in the PSL era. Coach Pitso Mosimane also became the first black South African coach to win the 16-team PSL title. Now joining us in studio is the champion coach Mosimane. Pitso, thank you very much for joining us here on Morning Live. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me here. Did
you set out to break all those records this season?
No, we just played to win the title. Unfortunately, records were broken in the process, but it was not about breaking records. It was about doing the best for the team.
What does it mean to you to be the first black South African coach to win in this 16-team PSL era?
Well, I think it's in both ways. First, I believe each and every coach should strive to win the league irrespective of your color. I'm not motivated by the color. I'm not motivated by history. But it is a fact, and it's okay. I accept it, but was not based on color. But you have to understand, especially all the local coaches, who called me and really sent me the SMSs to say that I have inspired them. I broke the ice, and they feel that they could make it because they felt that they were not given fair or enough chance in the industry, because our industry is full of also foreigners, never mind the local white coaches. I think this process has been like that. Even if you can check in the NBA, in basketball also, even in the American football, it is nearly the same thing. But for me, I'm humbled by that, and it's good, to be honest. In the 20th year of our democracy, it's nice, it's sweet, but I'm not motivated by that. I take it as a fact.
It's been a very long journey for you, and with Supersport United, you came oh so close.
Yeah, it was a difficult match, playing against the team that I have built, Supersport United. I was there for 7 years, but I had to do the business, but because I'm at Sundowns now, my heart is at Sundowns. So, yeah, it was breathtaking, but it's football. These things do happen.
So, explain to me what you told some of your stars. You've said that it was a sleeping giant, and you have been behind the revival of a number of players, one most notably this man on the screen, Teko Modise. What did you say to him to kind of bring out the best in him? Because you really have done that this season.
Yeah, I believe Sundowns, we all know that Sundowns is one of the big three. And I said it last year, it's not even now this year. I said it last year that it's a sleeping giant, and I'm trying to whisper and see if there's a response. This sleeping giant will move. And I will keep trying, and I believe that one day it will respond. And it has responded, and it's awake, but it needs to start executing from next year. It's just awake. So, in my opinion, because Sundowns got history, is the only club that has won so many titles in the PSL, and with Teko was just a case of getting his confidence and setting different objectives and making him realize that the only way to come back is my opinion, is a plan like this. I gave him a plan in the preseason. I called him to my house and we discussed the plan. And he was not really sure of the plan that I was giving him, because the plan was just to make him not to try to be too influential and trying to make Sundowns. They must not make sure. So he carried Sundowns too much on his shoulders. And I said, you must share responsibility and accountability with other guys, and let the focus move away from you. And I took the captain armband from him. I gave it to Alias Scoot, and it worked during the year. As we were going, it was okay. I was not happy, but it worked. But I told him, you won Football of the Year before twice when you were playing in that position that I played him. I said, why don't you go back and see if we can we can get the same results? And he agreed, and here are the results.
The focus now is on Africa. You said that there are two big titles that you want to win. It's defending the league title and then, of course, conquering Africa. Do you believe that you will be able to do that next year?
You see, if you ask me 10 years or 11 years back, do I believe that I will coach in the AFCON qualifiers, if I'll be able to coach in the World Cup qualifiers, if I'll be able to do Confederation Cup, the FIFA Confederation Cup, if I did the World Cup, now the league, I would not say I could. But those things do happen. So what is left for me is to do the final of Champions League, because I've been through the group stages of Champions League with Supersport. That was about 8 years back. So I've been through this route before. So we hope that we can achieve what Orlando Pirates has given the country, a star on top of their badge, meaning winning the Champions League and reaching the final. So we'll copy from them, and we'll copy the good things that they've done, because they are the top team in South Africa, whether we like it or not, and they've won a lot of titles. They've won the Africa Champions League, and as long as none of any of the 15 teams have done that, we should still admire Orlando Pirates.
Right, I think we can say that Pitso Mosimane is quietly confident about the Africa journey that awaits. Thank you very much for chatting to us. That's Pitso Mosimane. He's also a nominee in the PSL Awards as a Coach of the Year. He's done an absolutely phenomenal job with the team that he took over in November 2012. They are now the ABSA Premiership champions, and their motto is "The sky is the limit." And I think that Pitso feels, I see that smile on his face. He says, yeah, the sky is the limit for me too when it comes to Africa. That's how we conclude your sports in this hour.